Welcome back to our deep dive. Today we're tackling a hot topic, Hell's Paradise and its upcoming second season.
Exactly. Lots of buzz around this one.
Yeah. And if you're listening, you want the key info, fast, no fluff, just what you need to know. Consider this your quick route to getting fully up to speed.
Right. We've gone through the available info, the announcements, focusing on what's actually known about Hell's Paradise Season 2.
Our mission, basically, is to pull out the essential details, production, story, what fans can really expect. And let's remember why people are so eager. Hell's Paradise kind of hit differently, didn't it, within the whole shonen scene?
Oh, absolutely. That first season, April to July last year, those 13 episodes, they made an impact.
What do you think was the key? What made it stand out?
I think it was that balance it struck. Incredibly brutal, high-stakes action, sure,
Definitely brutal.
but mixed with these surprisingly deep themes. Morality, death, what being alive even means. We saw it with Gabimaru, right? Trying to get back his humanity. Yeah, that contrast. I think you're right, that resonated.
Okay, so the main question on everyone's mind. Season 2. Is it real? Is it confirmed?
It is. Hell's Paradise Season 2 is officially happening. Confirmed.
Yep. TV Anime even dropped a teaser trailer, which, predictably, got the fans fired up.
Oh, I bet. That small glimpse was probably enough. Did the trailer give much away, though, plot-wise?
Not really, no. They kept things pretty close to the chest.
Typical teaser, then.
Yeah. But the feeling I got was escalation. It's strongly suggested things are going to get way more intense for the characters.
More intense than Season 1, that's saying something.
Right. Considering what they already went through.
Okay, and the team making it happen. Who's behind the scenes for Season 2?
It looks like the core team is returning, which is good news. Kaori Makita is back directing.
Okay.
Akira Kindaichi on the script again. Nozami Ishii producing.
And the music, that score was pretty distinctive.
Yoshiaki Dewa is back for the music as well, so a lot of continuity there.
That's great to hear. And of course, the studio, MAPA,
Yep. The big one.
which these days comes with a certain expectation of quality, doesn't it?
It really does. I mean, look at their recent work. Attack on Titan's final seasons. Jujutsu Kaisen, Chainsaw Man.
God of High School, Vinland Saga Season 2.
Exactly. They deliver visually stunning stuff, usually narratively strong, too.
But they're also juggling a lot of projects, aren't they? That's the potential catch here.
That is the big question mark. They have a huge workload.
So while Hell's Paradise Season 2 is officially listed as in development on their site.
Right, but they're also working on Buchigiri, Oblivion Battery, Zenshu, Lazarus.
But more.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Campfire Cooking in Another World Season 2, and the huge one, Jujutsu Kaisen Season 3.
Wow. Okay, that is a packed schedule. So realistically, what does that mean for Hell's Paradise? When might we actually see it?
Well, given all that, the best guess is that serious, full-on production might only kick off, say, late 2024, or maybe even into 2025 sometime.
Okay. And animation takes time. How long typically?
For a season like this, you're probably looking at around a year and a half, maybe a bit more, from when they really start animating.
Right. So doing the math, late 2024 or early 2025 start, plus 18 months.
Yeah, it pushes the release date out further than some fans might be hoping for.
We're probably not looking at a 2024 release then.
Almost certainly not. Late 2025 seems more plausible. Maybe even early 2026, depending on how things shake out with their other projects.
A Q2 2025 release like Season 1 feels optimistic.
Very optimistic, I'd say. Possible, maybe, but less likely given everything else they're committed to.
Okay, so patience is key for the fans. Got it. Let's switch to the story itself. Season 2, what's it going to cover?
It's set to adapt the Harai arc from the manga.
The Harai arc. And for those who haven't read the manga,
It's actually the longest single story arc in the entire series, so expect a lot of plot.
the longest arc. Wow. Okay, so plenty of material. What's the basic setup for Harai?
Harai is basically the inner sanctum of the island, the really mysterious, dangerous core that Gabimaru and the others have been trying to reach.
So they get deeper into the island.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the goal is still the same, fundamentally.
Yeah.
Find the elixir of life, and crucially, figure out how to get off the island alive.
But it's not going to be easy, I assume.
Not at all. The dangers inside Harai are, like, exponentially worse than what they've faced so far.
Okay, what kind of new challenges are we talking about?
Well, for one, expect tensions within the group, the convicts and their executioners to really spike. Survival instincts versus goals. It gets messy.
Makes sense. High pressure environment.
And then the manga introduces a second group that arrives on the island. Unidentified initially.
Oh, another faction. That throws a wrench in things.
Big time. New dynamics, new threats, shifting alliances. It complicates everything.
And what about the Tensen? The island's sort of godlike beings.
Oh, they're still central players. Very manipulative. And we learn more about their bigger plans, wanting to potentially exploit Japan itself. Adds a larger scale to the conflict.
So bigger battles, more complex politics, and probably betrayals. This series feels ripe for that.
Highly likely. Yeah, trust is fragile there.
Yeah.
Expect intense fights, shifting loyalties, maybe some real gut punch moments.
Sounds intense. And what about character arcs? Especially Dabimaru. His whole motivation is getting back to his wife.
Yeah, the Harai arc is huge for Gabimaru's development. He's going to have to confront his past, really dig into who he is, all while fighting tooth and nail for that goal.
His relationship with Sagiri, too, probably evolves.
Definitely. Their dynamic is key. And remember, Season 1 covered up to Chapter 59, the Island and Lord Tensen arc. Season 2 is heading into fresh territory for anime-only viewers.
Good point. Even manga readers might find surprises in the adaptation. Now, we know the anime was popular, but remind us about the original manga's success.
The manga by Yuji Kaku did really well. Ran from 2018 to early 2021, 13 volumes.
And sales.
By late 2022, it had sold over 4 million copies. So yeah, a certified hit in Japan. Well-regarded series.
And the anime definitely carried that momentum, right? Renewed pretty quickly.
Oh yeah. The reception was strong, good ratings like 8.1 on IMDb, 83% on Rotten Tomatoes. Solid numbers.
And the quick renewal after Season 1 ended says a lot.
Absolutely. Clear sign of popularity. The fan base online is really active too. Lots of positive talk on places like Reddit. People see it as a really worthwhile shonen.
So the hype for Season 2 is definitely built on a solid foundation. Okay, lastly, the voices, the cast. Can we expect the main actors back?
Well, you know, in Hell's Paradise, character survival isn't exactly guaranteed.
And true.
Very true. But yeah, it's highly probable the main voice actors, the core group from Season 1, will return. Consistency there is usually important.
Maintains the feel of the characters. Makes sense. Any new voices announced?
Yes, actually. One significant addition was announced back at Jump Festa 24, December last year.
Oh, who is it?
Ryota Suzuki is joining the cast. He'll be voicing Yamada Asaman Shugen.
Shugen. Wait, Sagiri's father.
That's the one. So that hints we might get more into Sagiri's backstory, her family situation. It'll be really interesting.
Definitely. Adds another layer. Okay, let's wrap this up. Key takeaways for everyone listening. What's the bottom line on Hell's Paradise Season 2?
All right, the main points. Season 2 is confirmed. Lots of excitement. It's being made by MPEA, but
they're super busy.
Right. So the release date is likely going to be late 2025, maybe even early 2026. Be patient.
And story-wise,
it's diving into the Harai arc, the manga's longest. Expect new characters, way more intense drama, big fights, and lots of character growth, especially for Gabimaru.
Okay, a lot to look forward to even with the wait. So here's something to chew on until then. With the whole elixir of life being the central goal and seeing how desperate everyone is, what is Hell's Paradise really saying about immortality? Is it just about living longer? Or is it maybe digging into something deeper, like the value of this life, accepting death, and maybe the crazy things people do for their desires? Just something to think about. What really drives these characters, and what price are they ultimately willing to pay?